Hi, we got a call from somebody who had Logic talking to his radio. The display here was showing the correct frequency and so forth, and was updating as he tuned the radio and whatnot. But when you go to log a QSO, it wouldn't transfer the frequency over here. We have an article about this on our forum, and I'll post that link in the video description, so you can come here and take a look. There could be links to other things that you could use, and this should be worth a read. But first thing to do is make sure you're following proper procedure. Just it's not going to go back and update an existing QSO because you want it to. You have to be adding a new QSO. You can type Control N there, or just click the button. And there it logged the correct frequency. And same with the spot log. If I come over here and double click that, it's going to QSO the rig, QSY the rig, put the frequency in there for me. So this is how everything's supposed to be working, but you have to be adding a new QSO. What you can do, suppose you QSY slightly, you can double click the frequency and it will go back and update from the radio if you want to do that way. That will also work on anything. It always works, even if you have an old QSO that it's already been saved. It's not going to read the rig, but again, you can double click and it will. Okay, well, I'm out of band here, 14,351. Let me go down here. Okay, double click. Okay, will read the frequency anytime I double click on it, even if that's an old QSO. I'm going to undo that because I don't want to save that. Okay, what can stop it from logging the frequency? The first thing to check is to make sure that real-time mode is on. Click on log and real-time mode, make sure it's on. Real-time mode off is if you're just entering stuff from a paper logbook. It ignores the clock and the frequency. The other thing ignores the frequency and the rig altogether. It just disconnected from anything having to do with current time or current operation of the rig. Another thing to check is in log and setup. And let me make sure you saw that. That was pretty close to the bottom of my screen there. Log and setup. And rig, rotor, and terminal. Logic supports up to 8 radios, and a radio is associated with a log screen. So if it's set to a non-existent rig or set to none, it won't communicate with the rig. So make sure that the rig that you want it to communicate, the same rig that's down here in this toolbar, is selected.